Okay, I'm a bit desperate today. I was going to do a different video, but I am one card away from making a stupid Temporal Forces deck, and I just need one uncommon Morty's Conviction from here. I think I have the full art, so worst comes worst, I could use that. But, like, I truly don't understand how from our last opening, we didn't get just one out of, like, 22 packs. So, without further ado, we have 8 more. We've got 2 of these, like, single pack blisters. I found these at Target. I think this is the only place you really get them. I actually found 2 more, too, with Temporal Forces. There's one with an Arctibax, and I kind of wish I got that, just because if you're following anything, Chen Pao is a pretty relevant deck. So I was kind of hoping to get that one instead, but I already picked up these 2, and I was like, I'm not going back for another. And then we have our 2 3-pack blisters. The 2 promos this time are a very cute Cleffa and the Cyclizar, and again, we have the good lighting setup, so we might be able to see these cards a bit better in the light. I still think I have to adjust it a little bit more, but we're looking pretty good. Without further ado, let's just break these open, and we'll get into the video. Okay, there we go. Okay, everything is open. So, first off, you get these 2 Palmok coins. I guess instead of Pikachu now, we are getting the Pikachu clone for Scarlet and Violet. In terms of jumbo coins, hopefully I never see a Pikachu coin again. I'm so sick of them after all the products. You get a promo card that gives you pretty much everything you see out right here. Curious if it gives you the little basic too, but what does it really matter? I'm sure you have them, or they're worth like 20 cents if you need to actually unlock them. Thank you, Jack. Appreciate that. So these are nothing special. They're just from Obsidian Flames. They're the pre-evolutions to them. And I think both of their evolutions are also Obsidian Flames cards. So we have the Palafin. Yeah, it's still a little hard for me to get the sparkles going on camera. I think the light just needs to be angled a different way. Not sure what that is. We'll mess with the next one. I'll do a little bit more experimentation. But there's our sweet Palafin. It's not a promo, so they're a little hard to find online, but like they're really printing so many of these cards with this cool foil. And I kind of want to make a Chen Pao deck just so I could use the cool Arctibax, or whatever it is, Baxcalibur. That's the guy's name, the big guy, for that kind of build and setup. And then we get the cool Scovillain. That pops a little bit more in terms of this one. I think the blue just makes it a little bit harder to see the foil. Green definitely works a bit better. And then I don't think there's really much to say about the Cyclizar. This one is a promo, right? Yeah, 96. So the ones in the 3-pack blisters, which is the Cyclizar and the Cleffa, are definitely promos. I don't know if they're a new Pokemon. Either way, this one's not really super useful. And I don't think the Cleffa's super great either. Search your deck for 2 basic energy cards for free. Put them in your hand. Not stellar. Again, anything that ends your turn after you do it is pretty bad. Can you still get swirls in these? I feel like they're a bit more... Oh, yeah, no, you can. There's one down there. Yeah, we'll get this camera angled a little bit better. The light angled a bit better so we could see it. Problem is just this scan bar kind of goes over it because it's just a little too overhead. I think it needs to be angled to the side, like angled in, and that might allow us to see it a bit better. But either way, that's your little promos you get from this. 4 code cards, and then we should have our 8 booster packs to try this a bit more. So UIC just ended. Tord Reklev wins, I think this is his 5th international, or I wonder if it's just 5th tournament overall. But either way, I know at least 5 like tournament wins, which is crazy. It was Charizard versus Giratina EX. Oh, very nice. Let's go on EXV. Didn't think I'd still be seeing Giratina this late on. I'm honestly kind of upset that Giratina is still a threatening force. I thought I was just done having to see it. I mean, it's cool that Arctina comes back, but I'm just sick of... It's not even Tina, it's just the Lost Box kind of using the flower selecting with Comfey. I'm so sick of it. It's just, it takes so much time, and I get so tired watching it. But either way, here's a card that's a little bit faster than that, or does something a bit different. This is the Iron Crown EX. Attacks used by your future Pokemon do 20 more damage. This guy is great with Iron Hands EX. Interestingly enough, I didn't see... I need to watch more of the matches to see how things placed, but I didn't see any of that deck really going around. But it definitely had to have some sort of presence. And from what I've seen online, it can set up KOs pretty quick. So that card is definitely worth a bit just because it's useful in any build of that or any future box, really. Upping damage is always good. I don't even actually know what its second one does, but I think its second move is kind of like a spread one that isn't really meant to knock out super crazy fast. 50 damage to your opponent's Pokemon. Any effects on those Pokemon, but is it up by 20? If that's up by 20, that's actually kind of crazy. You could do pretty crazy spread damage. And you can use a double turbo on it, actually, too, from what I'm seeing. Cool, we've seen this guy before. I don't know why I'm doing that. I will pull out the good stuff later. There's our hand trimmer. And then I think we just... No. Oh, hey, there's the Dun Spars. If anyone hasn't seen this, I've been seeing it getting some love because it lets you draw 3 cards and you just shuffle this guy back into your... Is it your hand or deck? Into your deck. There we go. Yeah, so you could utilize him another time, and it lets you use a quick draw engine, and if people are trying to spread damage to knock it out, 140 is pretty high. I think you can knock out the Dunsparce for sure if they're just kind of like hanging out, but It's not too much of a threat because I mean you're doing that with Bidoof and Bibarel, but I guess Bidoof has the nice thing where like you're protected from bench damage, which is super nice. Am I putting everything into here? Oh no, right, because we didn't get a holo like last time. That's right. Okay, we're gonna spread it like that. Sweet. And I still don't think we've seen the Morty's Conviction. I just need it for Golden Go. I did see somebody saying like it was showing the percentages of like all the decks used. Like of course Charizard's the highest, but I think it was 2.2% of the competitors are actually using. Hey, it's my first heavy baton too. Actually, we could take a look at that. If this Pokemon is attached to a retreat cost of exactly 4 and it's knocked out by damage, move it to your bench, which is also great for Iron Hands EX because you need a lot of energy to power it up. And it's tough to get it onto a second one, but with Heavy Baton, you can just move it right over and be ready to go with the second hands. I guess the funny thing I've seen people doing is there's a card that lets you up all of the retreat costs of your opponent by 1. So technically now it's a 5 retreat, so Heavy Baton doesn't kick in, which is kind of funny. But yeah, ooh, chat. Oh, I've been dying for this card. I actually didn't know what set this was in. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, so Acapella, yeah, I don't think this is really good for anything. However, the interesting thing that I saw about this card, aside from already looking just beautiful, if you see the chat tots are kind of on like, oh yeah, look at that. There's even like the treble clef. Is that what that's called? Yeah, it's the Pokemon's cry. So chat tot does the little or whatever. That's the sound of the Pokemon on the notes, which is really cool. So I'm super happy to have this card just because of the story behind it. That's awesome. Yes. Okay. Cool. Well, we're probably not going to get the thing we need, but it seems like we are going to at least get some fun cards. At least we're not pulling nothing. This is nice. Matang, very good. Yeah, did we show him off? It's tough to remember what I showed off in the last video and what I didn't. Once on your turn, look at the top 4 cards of your deck, attach Steel Energy wherever you want. Apparently there was a lot of Dialga running amok, like the Dialga V-Star. Again, a Pokemon that takes a lot of energy to power up. Before you had to do it with Magnezone, which is tough because you need a rare candy. But with Matang, you just do a second evolution, you get him down, and you can move up to 4, which, you know, you could do that every turn with as many Matangs as you have. Very good. It makes the deck actually a little bit easier to use. Love this grotto. Looks like old school artwork. Venison, I'm very excited. There's a new Palafin coming out. I can't wait to get that box to show that off because I think people are going to actually use that deck seriously, which is nuts. Oh, Bianca's Devotion. Cool. This is not the big special one that everyone's looking for, but this is the full art, I think. Heal all damage from one of your Pokemon that's 30 HP or less remaining. They're doing a lot of 30 HP or less remaining cards lately. I don't know what's going on with that. That's pretty sweet. Yeah, okay, cool. I haven't seen a full art trainer that actually has like some cool color to it in a while. That's pretty nice. What generation is she from? I feel like I didn't play the one where Bianca was around. Maybe she was black and white. It was probably black and white. But yeah, Golden Go is the 2%, 2.2% of usage, and I hope to improve that number. I'm going to keep playing the deck because I genuinely think maybe it doesn't beat things consistently, but it can beat Charizard. I've beat Charizard many a time online with it, so. What is this? Look at the top 6 cards of your deck, put 2 of them in your hand. I've seen this used a few times in Ancient box decks. Oh, there's a lot of Yas. Ancient Booster's good. God, but we still haven't pulled the one card I need. It's just an uncommon. How are we getting every other trainer? I think it's just the sake that this set is definitely too big for its own good. So, yeah, we're not going to find this, are we? Oh, please, come on. We've only got like 3 packs left. It's Palafin, Iron Valiant. Oh, yeah, the reverse. I just got the reverses for that look weird. Ooh, okay, I'm going to Gouging Fire, which I can't remember if we pulled in the last one. But again, big and bulky, a lot of damage. Could definitely work in a Charizard deck as a supporting attacker. That's a big basic. Kind of cool. I don't think Tord played it in his winning deck, but yeah, I don't see why not. I feel like he's just a good. I guess because they're playing the other Charizard, and since you're already evolving to Charizards anyway, you could just use the other one. It's got even more HP. I don't know, but I feel like if you're desperate and you really need a Pokemon to start swinging, like that's good because you don't have to waste any of your evolution stuff. There's the Drampaw. I think I'm gonna go without finding a Morty's Conviction again. Did they underprint? I don't understand. Like, usually they love giving the, like, and it's not a good trainer by any means. It just works in that one specific build. So I'm surprised we're not seeing it. If we can get it out of here. Nope. Yeah, my suffering continues. Okay. Just for Alligator. Yep, alright, that's all we're going to see out of that. I guess I'll do a recap. I always forget what the actual price of these are, because again, my local shop sells them for less. They're selling them for more in stores. I don't even know where it averages out to, but yeah, we'll break down a little bit of stuff that we get out of these blisters. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.